back on Wake Up Call. I'm Traci Perry along with my husband Brian, and we are so happy to be back on the set of LoadedTV.com. We have been busy. We've been in the training. We've been in the gym. Hello. Hi. I'm going to turn it over to my husband Brian, and we're going to do some exercises for you.
All right, well, on our way here, it was like 14 degrees outside, and we recognize that a lot of people nowadays, with winter time coming, are finding excuses not to go to the gym. And so what we've done is we brought the gym into your house today. And we're going to show you a circuit today that will help you not only keep your metabolism going during the winter months, but also to help you get that pump in the morning and get you fired up in the morning before you go off to work or go off to school or whatever you're going to be doing. So I'm going to run her through the gauntlet of it right now. But what I want you to keep in mind is you can do this in your own home with simple items such as a chair, maybe a couple of weights. If you don't have weights, maybe a garbage bag with, maybe a bag of sugar or a backpack. Put some weights in it. You can utilize anything in the house.
Canned soup.
Some canned soup, unless you gave it to the soup kitchen, which is a good idea. But what we're going to do today is go through a circuit, and what I want you to realize is that it only takes about 20 minutes a day to do this workout, and it will actually help you in getting motivated to actually work your way into the gym, but this is a great starter point. So what we're going to do today, right now, is we're going to start out with what's called step-ups, and this is going to work her legs, her glutes, and basically what I want you to keep in mind is, even though we're using this chair right here, it has a cushion on it. If you have a chair that does not have a cushion on it, that's going to be a little bit better for more stability. And what she's going to do is she's going to do a 20 count on here, and we're going to basically start from the top and work our way down. But we're hitting legs first. She's going to do this for a 20 count.
Let me get your booty. Shoot.
She likes making sure that we point out that it gets her butt. But yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work your glutes. It's going to work your quads. It's going to work your hams, and it's going to work your calves as well. Now, a variation on this is if you want to, you can go ahead and add weight to it. She's going to grab a couple of 15-pound dumbbells, and this will give you a little bit more resistance, make it a little bit more difficult for you. This really will get the blood going. You're working a larger muscle in the legs, and that gets a lot of the blood flowing in your body, and it's a good way to wake up. And then from here, once we finish this, we can go right into doing something for your arms. And what we want to try to do is get a 20 count. 20 count on your legs, and you're going to do a 20 count on your arms. This is going to be working out the bicep. And it's going to get a nice peak right here, keeping these nice and toned. You want to keep in mind, you want to keep good form. You want to make sure the back is straight, and when you're curling, you're using the muscle. You're not trying to get in that swinging motion or do anything like that. No rocking motion at all. Nice and straight. So once she gets to her 20 count, then we're going to go ahead. You didn't do your 20 yet? All right, we'll make you work. But once you do that, then we're going to go into using the same chair. Now we're going to do something for the triceps, which is the back of the arm. These are tricep dips. Now, if you have a husband or a wife and you're doing this, you want to make sure that you support the chair or at least have this back up against the wall. This is going to be tying in to the back of the arm, your tricep area right here. And it's going to give a good stretch.
Is Brandy watching this? Is Brandy watching?
She's watching and she's eating. That's good. She's getting her nutrition up so she can come down here and do this. It is oatmeal. Good for you. Good for you. We're going to talk about oatmeal in a little bit. No, it is not. 5 more. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now right in that position right there, now we can turn around. Yeah, she's going to have a good workout today. Now we can turn around using that same chair, and now we're going to do some chair push-ups. And these are a little bit easier for those of you who have a little bit more difficult time, and a great way to get started. And again, now this area is going to be working your chest. It's going to be working your arms. It's going to work a little bit of your back and some of your shoulders. And again, just going right into this. This is one whole revolution, one circuit. And you do this 3 or 4 times in the morning and you'll be good to go.
Hi.
We're getting a good workout. Well, we had to go to the gym afterwards, but I don't think we're going to now. From here, if we want to do a variation on this and make it a little bit more difficult, we could turn around. You can take a breath if you want. And we're going to put our feet up on the chair. This is going to add a little bit more body weight to your arms and your chest area. So, so there's 1, and there's 2. Come on, baby. Push it up. All right. All right, I'm going to come over here. Now, if you have somebody at home, no, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. I'm going to go ahead and mount. Yeah, no, I'm not going to get on her. But this is a way to spot so that she can get a good workout. You can actually lift. This also protects from her hitting her face in the ground.
I can go lower because I know I'm not going to fall.
There you go. Okay, so if this is too difficult, then we can go into the regular push-ups. Do some regular push-ups. Now she's doing the female version of a push-up, but of course, guys, we want to do as many as we can in the position of where our back and legs completely stretched out. And for you ladies too, I mean, you can do them however you want. A lot of times what I'll end up doing is I'll start out in the position, if you want to show them, normal position, and then when I can't do any more in that position so I can get more of the burn and more of a workout, I will then go in and drop my knees down. I have no shame. I will put my knees down and I will do it that way. Now, to finish off this whole entire routine, we're going to work our abs. And all we have to do here, since we're already down on the ground, is go into the plank position. And we're going to do this on our elbows and on our knees. And you want to make sure that everything is nice and flat. And this is working your core. Hey. This is going to work our core and make sure that our back is getting some work and our abs. So once she's finished with this, that makes one revolution. And so you can do this 3 or 4 times in the morning, and you will get a guaranteed good workout. And this is a whole body workout right here in your home, you know, to get started. So good job, babe. Okay.
They want to know, did either of you ever struggle with your weight?
I struggled with gaining weight.
Right.
Being heavy. Yeah, well, there was a point when I was probably 20 or 30 pounds heavier, and it wasn't a good 20 or 30 pounds. And so, you know, so I had to work at getting it down and then try to maintain it. I have a real slow metabolism.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm getting older. I mean, I'll be 48 next year, and so I'm getting older, and so things slow down. And so I had to battle a little bit. But.
Okay. And then we had another question about how do you get into this? I mean, I love this workout, by the way, because, you know, you don't have to be perfect, and you don't maybe if you only do one of those revolutions, at least at the start, right? So I guess that goes into the question of how is that what you need to do? Because I think sometimes people think I either have to pump it up and act this way, and so they don't do anything.
Your body actually will crave getting that pump into your body. So if you start slowly, you'll get to the point where you need to work out to feel good. Your body will tell you, I want to go into the gym, I want to train, I want to get some cardio going.
So, I mean, but, you know, I think even people who may be very heavy, let's say, just try to do the, you know, the weights, even sitting down or something.
Yeah, well, you can do, I mean, you know, I think these are 5-pounders right here. I mean, you can do that. You don't have to use any weights. If you just start the motion, if you're you know, a little bit too heavy and you can't actually do it, just start with that. And then that's why I was saying with the backpack or with one of your grocery bags.
No equipment needed.
No, you don't, and you can just use that.
Just get out and go for a walk. If you're even obese, go out and go for a walk, a long, brisk walk. That will do tremendous things for your body.
And it's really about, I mean, we all like to, you know, we saying going out looking good. And that's, you know, that's the motivation, I think, behind a lot. But it really is about health at the end of the day.
Yeah, right now, I mean, for us, I mean, we get a lot of joy in what we do in the gym. But really, our hearts are set on helping people who aren't necessarily the bodybuilders or the fashion models or things. I mean, we do a lot of work with the athletes that way. But we really get our enjoyment out of working with people who are trying to figure it out and are trying to stay healthy and trying to adjust their cholesterol or their diabetes, or they're just trying to stay fit.
There's so many things that can be prevented if you just have better overall health and fitness. You know, you wouldn't have to take so much medication. It would be a lot cheaper if you would just get out and exercise and take care of yourself.
So yeah, we have a couple of viewer questions. Somebody wants to know, how do you get the motivation? The hardest part is actually getting your butt up and getting out, or getting up and doing it.
The easiest way that I've found in doing that is, and a lot of times what we do is we're that conscience. And if you say that you're going to commit to doing something, I will call you that morning. I will make sure every day if I have to wake you up. And if you tell me you're not going to go, I'll ask you why, and I'll make you think about it. You know, so it's a buddy system. It's a buddy system that you got to, you know, initially start out with. And you have somebody, you know, hey, this is what I want to do. This is my goal, and I really need your help. And, you know, I need you to call me and call me out on it.
Okay, so get a support system to push you.
I also think that, especially for women, we all have that photo of ourselves, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, where you
Keep
say,
that on the fridge.
I wish you could, put that up on your fridge, and that's your motivation. And when you want to go for that donut, or you're too tired, or you just don't feel like it, or you're depressed, look at that photo and say, you know what, I can get there again, but I got to start now.
So I have another question. I think Stuart has some over there. Okay, so
Any gyms that you recommend, and are you behind Anthony's weight loss?
any gyms that you recommend, and are you behind Anthony's weight loss?
We're gonna recommend in the local community, in the local area. I mean, there's a couple of gyms. You have American Iron, certainly. You have Anytime Fitness. They're open 24 hours a day. You have a lot of the Fitness Connections. You have a lot of local gyms. There's a lot of national chains that you can go to. Any gym. But if you don't have a gym, we just showed you how you can do it in your house.
I love that.
Yeah, and as far as Anthony goes, we'll help whoever needs help, and it's been fun working with him, and yeah, he definitely he's lost a lot, and he's looking good, and I'm about to eat this microphone, but yeah, he definitely has done really well.
Another question. Pam wants to know if you could be her bodyguard at her house on Friday the 21st.
Absolutely, just give me a call.
You're the newest one now. I have some questions. So we're driving here, right? We're all talking about how cold it is. It's so darn funny over there. And I'm seeing people, and it can be really challenging and almost a little bit dangerous to be outside. I think you have to be pretty fit. What about working outside in the cold?
Okay, well, one of the things you got to remember is that your body is being taxed now for energy and for fuel. Okay, so one of the things that we like to encourage people to always remember is when it comes to training outdoors, make sure that you wear layers. Make sure that you're dressed appropriately for it. Make sure you have the right shoes if you're going to go running. If you're in the gym, remember, in the wintertime, you're not sweating as much as you would in the summertime, or at least you won't recognize that. Yeah, and so what you have to consider is your dehydration. And so make sure that you're still getting enough water. Make sure you're drinking a lot. In fact, you probably want to drink more water in the wintertime because you got that dry air. Yeah, and so you need to keep that in mind. It's the holiday season. We got a lot of people going out and having drinks and doing that type of thing. Alcohol, it will dehydrate you. It will dehydrate you.
If you're running, watch out.
Right, but to increase your metabolism, these are the things that you want to make sure. You want to make sure you have water. Okay. Make sure that you limit your alcohol consumption. Maybe instead of having that cold meal in the morning, bowl of cereal or something like that, have a bowl of oats, something that has a little bit.
This is revving up the metabolism.
Yeah, absolutely.
So water, just water.
Just water,
you guys.
water alone. Right.
Oh my gosh, so easy.
But a bowl of oatmeal in the morning as opposed to a bowl of Lucky Charms or Cheerios, the body, it takes longer for the body to break that down. Because of the whole grain. And it takes more to break it down, so your body has to burn more energy, which increases the metabolism. Okay. Something like that. Add a little flaxseed oil to it, things like that. So there's a lot of little things that you can find. There's a lot of information online you can find about that.
Thing,
but definitely.
We always recommend that you carry your water, especially in the winter when it's cold. You're not thinking, oh, I'm hot, I'm thirsty, I need a drink. You're cold, so you need to carry it with you all the time. So you're constantly reminding yourself that you need to drink it.
So we have some questions for you, Traci. Yes. It's kind of a lot, but they all have to do the same thing. Do you have kids? Do your kids work out? Can you work out while you're pregnant? What about after the baby?
I have 3 kids, and I did exercise a little bit when I was pregnant. I gained about 50 pounds with each child, and all of my children were about 10 pounds each. So I had a lot of weight to lose when I had my babies, and I worked out as soon as I could. And it took a while. I mean, it took about 6 months to a year per child for me to get the weight off. All the weight off.
You don't know, you're not a celebrity. You don't need to do it in 4 weeks.
Did you work out while you were pregnant?
I tried to work out a little bit when I was pregnant, but I was pretty sick and I had sciatica, so I really didn't work out too much. I do recommend yoga if you're able to do it while you're pregnant, just because I think it helps with the birth. But you know what? After you have the baby, I would hold my baby and I would do lunges carrying the babies with me. I would walk the stroller and carry one and have the other 2 in the stroller. I would do whatever I had to do to get the weight off because I wanted to feel good about me, and I wanted to walk around with the 2-year-old on my hip and go, look, I'm wearing a size 2 jeans. Yeah. It was important to me, but it took a while.
Some people, there you go.
We had a question about Atkins. What do you think? Uh-oh.
Here's what I think. Anybody making any effort to try to eat healthier, and if Atkins works for you, then utilize that. Whatever it takes to get you in the gym, get you healthier. Okay. When you go to the doctor, having your labs come back and have them come back good. Blood's good, cholesterol's good, all that kind of stuff. But really, here's my thing about these different diets is that if they just tell you, just eat this number, 1,200 or 1,500 or but they don't explain to you what that's doing to your body or educate you on how that's actually being broke down or what's going to be better for you. Not everybody can do an Atkins. Not everybody can do, lean cuisine. Not everybody can do. And so that's for the masses of just in general terms. But you want to get it broke down to a specific, to you specifically. Okay. You might respond to carbohydrates differently than she does, or to protein differently than she does, or to fats differently. Everybody's different. And so when you talk about these bigger diets, if it helps you, go for it. I'm not, but I'd like to say that there's a lot of opportunity for people to get custom nutritional plans put together for them.
You're right.
And
free actually.
yeah.
Kind of like what Anthony did, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So we got to wrap it up, but I want to ask you 5 points for revving up your metabolism this winter. Keeping us so we're not just...
Okay. First of all, watch your alcohol consumption.
Okay.
Okay. All right. But we all want to have a drink. So if you're gonna have a drink, maybe not beer. Maybe if you have to have alcohol, have some hard ale, have the clear versus the dark,
Right.
less sugars.
Okay.
One beer is gonna affect your cardio if you're training. Is gonna affect your cardio by 3 days. And it's not if you're drinking the 96 calories or whatever. It's because it slows your metabolism down, and we want to keep it cranked up. Having a warm hot breakfast, is a start. Making sure that you're hydrated. There's 3 right there. Getting up, doing this, what we just showed you, getting up and going for a walk. If you just walk, for 15 minutes in your cul-de-sac, or if you have stairs in your house, do 5 minutes up and down your stairs as fast as you can. That'll get you started, and it gets your blood going. It gets everything moving.
Get out and play football with your kids. Go play tag with your kids. Go for a walk with your kids.
Randy, walk your dogs.
So, and what we want to do is we got to get this workout up on the website, because I think this is a really accessible workout. So let's get it up, because what I do is I go, oh, I want to do that. What were they doing? Because I forget how many reps, what I'm supposed to do 3 times. So let's get that up on the website, you guys. We're always looking out for you, the viewers. You're watching The Wake Up Call here on LoadedTV.com.